Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to our D&D Monogatari tonight on episode 8 of Owarimonogatari. So, what had happened on the last episode, episode 7 of Owarimonogatari? That is a fantastic question. Last episode was the end of Sodachi Lost, right? Where Araragi and Hanakawa and Ogi showed up. Forgot about that for a second. The trio there figured out where Sodachi's mother had gone. Which, spoiler alert, for the last episode, she never left the room, if you really think about it. And that led to Araragi going back to Sodachi and, like, telling her that, giving her that bad news, that, like, giving aspect was, like, big there for a second there. Where he finally had something to give to her, like, in return, right? And that was kind of the culmination. Then Sodachi left. Then Sodachi was just gone, right? Because Sodachi had been told, like, that her welfare was getting cut, so she was moving to another home and moving to another school, and she's gonzo. But with that knowledge, like, fully cemented in her head. Though a couple comments, and I think this is pretty reasonable, were saying that she already knew about it. She already was kind of aware that that had happened. But it was rather Araragi, like, being willing to tell her that was, like, so big. Which I thought was pretty interesting, but we'll get to that. We'll definitely get to that. That's the short of it, though. The long of it, how do I want to do this? There's a couple things we're going to look at. So we're going to look at the comments, of course, for last episode. I'm also going to read Chapter 7 of Owari. That chapter, I think, corresponds to the memories of Araragi, like, childhood Araragi when Sodachi came over. I think that's what that's referring to. So that's like a couple, like 2 or 3 episodes ago, you know? But I did want to read that because apparently, like, there's some good stuff in there. So I'm gonna just read that. I'm having the camera running in case something crazy happens, but I'll probably just end up skipping to the end, like cutting out most of the silent reading because I assume you don't want to watch me just going. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll do that. And then there's also the solving of the riddle, which is, like, what the note said that Sodachi gave Araragi. Apparently there was a riddle there. I mean, color me surprised, because I had literally no idea that there even was a riddle. Apparently, like, the messages Araragi got on his phone, like, somehow correlate to whatever was on the letter. Or something like that. Like, there's a comment or two talking about it, and then people are also mentioning in the Discord. So I have a Reddit thread, which has been shared to me, and I'm not going to read the comments of it, because, like, spoilers, right? But I will read that to, like, follow through the riddle and see what happened there. I haven't read it yet, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I wanted to make sure that was done with the cameras running, with the lights on, you know, the full 9 yards there. But yeah, so that's the plan. I'll probably start with reading Owari Chapter 7. Probably just gonna skip to the end of that, maybe give a thought or two on anything in there, and then we'll probably jump into solving the riddle, and then we'll probably jump into the comments, and then we'll probably jump into the next episode. That's probably our plan. So yeah, I'm just gonna read it now. So I will see you to wherever this cuts to. Okay, so a few things jumping out. Let me just make sure this is up on the screen for y'all. What I find interesting first, let me start with the big one. Right here, that's how my dad put it. He's alive. The Dadaragi lives, confirmed. Dadaragi didn't die when Araragi was a kid or whatever. That is cement, ironclad, steel barred, prison shut proof that the dad was alive or something like that. Just I thought that was funny because I feel like, you know, it's just he says it like straight up right there, right? So I don't know, I just thought that was funny. Not that was something on the table recently, but I just, yeah. Some of the actual things though that I thought was interesting about this. First, Araragi does say, where is it? Right here, that like that his parents had used, quote, extra legal measures for like getting Sodachi into like their home, right, where they said, oh, Sodachi, you're coming with me, kind of deal. That's something we had like previously talked about, I think, a little bit, where I was like, I think I was saying, like, I don't think they had like an actual, or I don't know, maybe the comments said this, but they didn't have actual legal reasons to keep her there, which is why they probably did something kind of outside, and they lacked the authority to like actually like bring up CPS or something like that, or like the equivalent. So that's just kind of stated here, which is like boom on that. one or two things that I thought, like this, bringing up Shinobu, I thought was really crazy. Crazy how we haven't even seen Shinobu this entire arc, too. It's crazy because she's straight up in the shadow just being chilling, right? But, this point that Sodachi, like, in the childhood, in the childhood memory, was a girl who didn't talk at all, and then Araragi connects this to being similar to Shinobu, and that's, like, how he can rationalize, or, like, apprehend that in his head. And that made me think, like, because we've heard before that Shinobu and just oddities in general are, like, influenced by the people around him, right? Like, when Araragi is viewing Shinobu as a donut-hungry maniac, Shinobu is, like, acting extra feral or whatever. I think that's when that was, like, first brought up explicitly. So to have Shinobu be, like, a silent... what? How did Shinobu sit back in Bake? Didn't she sit, like... Sorry, I'm trying to, like... Didn't she, like, kind of do one of the knees up? I kind of feel like she was doing one of these, right? A little bit. And isn't that what Sodachi is doing, too? Like, if you put their sitting postures next to each other, how similar were Shinobu and Sodachi, right? Because, I mean, my reason I bring that up is it makes me almost think that on some, like, subconscious or, like, deep level within Araragi, he was projecting his experience with Sodachi onto Shinobu when he knew Shinobu. Something like that, right? Just because of this connection here. Where, like, because like, he even says that he truly, or he says in this passage that he truly, and like in the arc, and in the anime, that he truly forgot about those, like, Sodachi being over at his house, but he had only felt that sense of loss instead. But he didn't actually remember, like, the Sodachi thing. Even now when he's trying to recollect it, he doesn't remember any of it. So it wouldn't be any sort of conscious behavior, and it would have to be, like, a really subconscious thing. But that similarity makes me think that maybe there's, like, some level of, like, deep projection or something onto Shinobu about, like, that just connects them two in a way. I don't know. I haven't thought about Shinobu and Sodachi connecting at all previously, right? But it almost feels like there's a connection there. Man, and I'm just thinking about, like, I feel like, I mean, straight up the end of Kizu, right? Where that, like, ending monologue about, like, the two, like, wounded or, like, broken things, like, fitting together or whatever. That, like, through being wounded, that's how they were connected. That almost feels like what kind of occurs with Sodachi a little bit, where, like, it was because Araragi, like, I don't know. I feel like a level of damage that Araragi has is how he's able to, is, like, part of how he's able to apprehend this Sodachi situation, especially if you view Ogi as, like, a form of Araragi or whatever, and Ogi's the one that puts all the pieces together and then, like, forces Hanakawa to kind of do the same. Like, Ogi was a big propellant for the last episode, right? And the end of the arc. So if we tie that back to Araragi, like, his darkness or his shadow or whatever was, like, a big propellant for solving it. And that, like, that level of darkness, for lack of a better word, being, like, a binding agent between him and Sodachi there kind of also reminds me of Shinobu. So, I don't know. I just thought it was, like, an interesting thing. I was like, I wonder if there's, like, something there. The other thing that I wanted to... Oh, yeah, this right here. So we do know that that Owari is taking place right after Neko Shiro, or, like, Tsubasa Tiger or whatever. Hopefully I'm getting the names right. You know, with Hanakawa got her new haircut going, her new hair dye, freaking put it in the water faucet tap going, right? The tiger stripes. And, like, dude, that arc was so good, by the way. But the ending thing of, like, which me will I be today? Like, but, like, every aspect of me is me. That was, like, a thing with Hanakawa, right? Looky here. Araragi says, I couldn't help but wonder, looky here. I couldn't help but wonder which was the true Sodachi, but I suppose the answer would be they're all Sodachi. But, like he almost, like, says verbatim kind of what Hanakawa apprehended for herself at the end of Tsubasa Tiger. So, like, I feel like you can really, and we've made some of those connections before with, like, Sodachi and Hanakawa have a lot of connective, like, you know, like, things that connect them. I was going to say connective tissue, but that sounded weird. There's a lot of things that you can, like, parallel them with each other for, right? But to see this arc with Sodachi as, like, Araragi attempting to, like, understand what's happening with Hanakawa, like, it almost feels like something like that could be going on, right? Where he's pondering who the true Sodachi is because of, like, the different ways that he's experienced, like, Sodachi as a person. And as he comes to the conclusion that they're all Sodachi, I mean, that's pretty much what he needs to do with Hanakawa as well, right? That, like, is the true Hanakawa the one he idolizes, or, like, the true Hanakawa the cat or the tiger or whatnot? Like, the truth of it is they're all kind of her, right? You know, that was kind of a big part of, like, Tsubasa Tiger. So I feel like you can even read a lot of Sodachi as, like, a Araragi attempting to understand Hanakawa, and that's why we have Sodachi, who is someone that's also from an abused household, that also has this, like, split thing going on with, like, the OP that we saw. And that's similar to Hanakawa, that's also similar to Araragi and Ogi. And then if he can understand it in someone else, maybe eventually he can reflect it back onto him. Reflect? Vampire mirror? Key term? But you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I thought that those were pretty interesting little things there. Also, apparently, Karen and Tsukihi, like, tell people, or at least Tsukihi specifically has been telling people at school that her parents are police officers, which Araragi never did. So, that, I mean, that reminds me of, like, Nisei, where he's, like, judging their justice. It's like, okay, kind of true, though. I mean, if they're not, like, they don't seem as obedient as Araragi was, like, right here. Of course, now you have Karen, too stupid to hide her parents' profession well, and Tsukihi, who makes full and skillful use of the fact that her parents are police officers. I mean, that's something that he very intentionally kept secret, and then to the point of making it a habit that he still maintains, right? Old habits die hard. Though, man, he just goes as crazy. What is this next line? Just as it's hard to parse the actual meaning of that phrase off the cuff, do old habits suffer intense deaths? Whoa, Araragi, calm down. You don't gotta spit bars every sentence. Like, can we take a breath? But yeah. So that just, I feel like, is extra fuel for the fire of, like, why he judged his sisters in that way, like, back in, like, Nisei. Which I thought was interesting as well, right? Heroes ought to hide their true identities. Ooh! Ought to hide their true identities? You've been doing a lot of hiding, Araragi. What are you trying to hide? You trying to act like a hero, but you're still at the same time, like, fundamentally not comfortable with the idea of a hero and being one, but you're still, like, trying to hide identity. Like, what are you on about, Araragi? Talk to me, bro. And I was a cold person? That's just crazy. That's just crazy, Araragi. Dang, and man, just the way these are written always kind of slaps me, where it's like, it really does read like he's talking, bro. Like, this really, like, look at this. I didn't expect her to understand. Like this right here. Like, it's like, this is like how a person talks, right? It has that, like, level of, like, casualness or something, which is just crazy. Which is just crazy to me, right? Even like this, she says the cutest things, but whatever the case. Like that's like a mini intrusive thought, like a little mini tangent that's not really applicable, like, important, but, like, he's just saying, like, she says the cutest things, you know? So just the writing style of the light novel as well is really interesting. What a banger, bro. I actually love the light novel. It's actually so fun to read. But yeah. Oh, let me take a little sip of my Dr. Pepper. We also got the Reddit thing that we're about to read here. So let me, I'm gonna pull that up now. Bing, bing. Something like this. Spoiler, solving the riddle of Sodachi letter. Remove if posted before. Okay. Oh, don't start scrolling. Don't start scrolling. Okay, yeah. r/Araragi, bro. The Monogatari series. I've never looked at any of the Reddits before. That's kind of fun. But yeah, I'm just gonna read. I don't know how to approach this. I'm just gonna read words and then I guess cut to whenever I say things. So yeah, we'll just kind of figure out what happens there. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna get into it. Okay. I'm actually gonna walk us both through this. I feel like that'll be more fun. So it's a lot of the hints are apparently from the printed text of the Japanese of Senjugahara, like her messages to Araragi that we saw. Apparently that's where the riddle is. So the first one wrote, "To Koyo, totally broke finger, going to hospital before school today." Which I do remember. Second one, "To Yoko, Oikura came to apologize this morning, forgave her, I'm fine, but I have a broken finger. Kyomi thought Yoko, is it on the left or on the right, not a typo? This, of course, is a key hint for solving the puzzle. Yoko in Japanese means horizontal." I don't even think I'm gonna try to get this because it's straight up in Japanese, bro. Okay, third, Koyo, I'm sorry you're worried. I'll give you lots of deep kisses on our next date, so forgive me, okay? Deeply addicted to your kiss. That's crazy. What a crazy message for her to say. And here goes, and here it Gomez, okay. The final text, message from Okoira, says under the desk from your left-hand side. Oh, it was translated from your better half in the, in the anime. Hitagi ended the message with the greeting from your left-hand side, which Kiyomi also thought was a typo of your Hitagi. Bro, wait, look at this. Hidari Yori, Hitagi Yori. Wait, that's crazy. The only difference is, what, one T or D? Or like it's a very slight difference between Hidari and Hitagi, which is where it goes from left side as opposed to the name. The wordplay, bro. And this was also to answer Kiyomi's previous question, is it right or left? What do you mean, is it right or left? Oh, Yoko Yoko, is it on the left or on the right? No, it's a typo. Oh, so the Yoko Yoko thing has to do with left and right, and then the Hidori Yori thing is an answer of that for left. Okay, so putting all four texts together horizontally, which was, I guess, from the Yoko thing, carefully breaks the lines as they were in the original text, as hinted above. We get this block of words. The hint from Hitagi gave us was from your left-hand side, and to solve the puzzle, we need to interpret it from yours left-hand side on the left of the word your. Yeah? Okay. Let's see where it is. And then we get this little thing here. Dude, what is this? Wait, there's no way. I don't... That's it. Bro, I need to, like, study Japanese to even watch the show at this point. Like, is this kind of stuff... How constant is this kind of stuff? Because this is, like, an entire, like... This is, like, Dude, this is, like, analog horror going down, like, 7 different website rabbit holes. Like, Welcome to the Game 1, 2, and 3 combined. But with little girls. Because it's monogatari, bro. Like, what? Okay. There it is. It's from the part deeply addicted to your kiss in the third text. The number of stars in the line breaks matter because it affects what is in the... I didn't notice that it was 3 stars and then like 7 stars or 6 stars. Yeah, 6 stars. That was kind of weird. So yeah, that's why it's there. It's to cause spacing to occur so we would get the line. Okay. And the line breaks matter because it affects what is on the left of Ant Anata. So what's the vertical block of text on the left says? It says Yoshite Yobi, which roughly translates to call, contact, invite when you're ready. So there you go. Hitagi's telling Kiyomi to contact Sodachi when he feels ready, unlike last time without leaving trace. Oh, damn! Wait, this time Sodachi left her contact. Oh my goodness, wait, that's clutch. Oh my, wait, that makes me so happy. She didn't just leave. She said, no, keep me, hey, here's my number, baby boy. I was gonna say baby girl, but it's her to him, so it's baby boy. This is a perfect message from Sodachi. The whole Ogi formula, Sodachi Riddle, Sodachi Lost arc was about the origin of Araragi, Kiyomi, and Kiyomi and Sodachi. When Kiyomi confronted Sodachi at her home, he said he regretted that he had overlooked her in the past and caused such a disaster. He swore that from now on he would not repeat the same mistake, but Sodachi soon revealed she's leaving again. I can only imagine his regret about not having a chance to repay his debt to her like he did how he failed 5 years ago. But this time, however, unlike 5 years ago, Sodachi did not just vanish. She has moved on from that and she'll be different this time. Dang! So it's not that so it's not even that she gave a goodbye, which was like something that distinguished her from last time and distinguished her mother from her and like all that. Because that was like something we were talking about, like she's different because she said goodbye and she actually left a note where like the previous time the envelope was empty. But this time she didn't just do that. She gave contact info, so she didn't really say goodbye. It wasn't a perma goodbye like the previous ones have been. Aww. Wait, does that mean Sodachi can come back? Hey, Sodachi, welcome back to the story. I'm just gonna reel you in. Oh, but it's when Araragi's ready. He never gonna do that. Because it's Araragi, bro. He a little rat. Derogatory. You know what I'm saying? Bread amonger. Right? Where it's just like, he's not gonna do that ever, bro. Because he sucks. Dang it, dude. Araragi, call her right now, Araragi. Hey, Araragi. Hey, Araragi, if you're not gonna call her, give me her number. I'll call her for you. I mean, for me. At this point, it's not even for you, it's for me. Dang, wait, I love that. That's, okay, clutch. Dude, what is this entire logic puzzle? I don't get it. Like, what an insane thing to do. So, bro, like, okay, let me understand Monogatari better. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, like, snap my own neck reading everything horizontally. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, they're trying to get us to do the shaft head tilt to even understand what is going on. You know, holy crap. Wait, look at these other Monogatari subreddits. Mildly Monogatari, r/Hanakawa, r/Mayoi Hachikuji, r/Ogi, r/Sengoku Nadeko, r/Shinobu, r/Kishshot. Okay, I should probably stop. It's a little risky to be reading all. Because what if one of these subreddits is named r/Ogi Cock or something, right? Like, I don't know, like something spoilerly? I'll stop. Oh my goodness, wait, the general though, it starts with sorry I stuttered. Okay, I'll stop. It's too risky. Dang! Big if true. Actually true. Big. Just big, period. I love Sodachi, bro. What a goat. Wait, I just realized I never actually made sure I read every comment. Did I read every comment? I think I did. Okay, I definitely did. Bet. Okay, yeah, let's jump into the comments now. Freaking wordplay, man. I appreciate that Reddit thread, by the way. Shout out that Reddit thread. My mind just went completely empty for a few seconds. Okay, let's lock in. So, before the next episode, yeah, we're just starting at the top. Before the next episode, I suggest you try to remember where the giant glaring hole in the timeline is. It's not very obvious, honestly, unless you recall the dates of everything. I have no idea. That's my answer. I did bring this up in the Discord, like, a little bit, just being like, hey, where's the hole? Because I don't know what the dates are, bro. And the kind of response I got was like, you'll probably be able to figure out where this arc is just kind of once it starts. So I'm going to go off of that, where I'm just going to hopefully be able to like piece it together on context clues about where we're at for this next arc. Because like looking at this, oh yeah, thank you Termin in here for a little timeline update. Looking at like this, we have Owari right here, which then is right before Nadeko Medusa, which also makes a lot of sense because literally at the end, I think somebody else was talking about this. I think this is what this is talking about, where literally at the end of Owari, Ogi's like, I'm gonna go find a little girl, which I think is talking about Hachikuji, which then at the start of Otori, Ogi was looking for Hachikuji, but then was that Hana? Wait, no, it was Otori, right? I mean, this is a lead into Otori is my point. Where, I mean, Owari's right before Otori on the timeline, and at the end, Ogi's like, oh, this is just a warm-up, I'm gonna go find more people, and then she pulls up on Sengoku. And I think she was talking about Hachikuji on that arc, right? My memory is failing me. But yeah, I think she was talking about Hachikuji in that arc. Or if she's not talking about Hachikuji, then she's straight up talking about Nadeko. But either way, I think that's what this is referring to, which is a pretty crazy connection. Especially with like Ogi on the bike pulling up. Bro, why does Ogi turn into a dude in Hana, which is like after everything? That is such odd timing. Well, I guess it's to replace Araragi because Araragi left. And so now like Ogi has filled that void because Ogi a balancer low key. Ogi trying to balance low key. But yeah, okay. Back to the top. Araragi successfully passed the training session. Real. Oh no, it's just gonna keep getting worse. And we've already seen it get worse, which is good. This is the thing of like Sodachi must have known what happened to her mother. I really like this interpretation, especially because like this end part where the important thing isn't the information, but it's that Araragi was willing to give it, and that was proof that he had changed, right? And if he can change, that means she can change, right? Which I think is really funny because like especially if we view this as like a training session, I called the episode Happiness Study Session. That was kind of thrown, like Araragi had said something about that. Then it's like Araragi, and somebody else even said that her name means growth. Super sick. It's like Araragi helped her take a step forward and like become happy, but then the crazy thing is she took multiple steps forward and then Araragi didn't move. Like low key. Especially with how like his method of, oh no wait, it's this one. His method of being, am I stupid? Half-assed show of maturity, where like he opens the envelope extra carefully, and that's how he got better, when she's actually moving on and leaving a note behind and giving, even as the riddle was, giving the contact information. Like that, those are like multiple big things. All he's got to show is, oh, I opened the envelope better, right? So I did, and I talked about this in the Discord. I think the way I phrased it was like, how did I phrase it? Something about like, on the road ahead, she moved forward, or he like got her to move forward, and then she outran him, right? And now he feels like he's been left behind again. Something like that, right? And I think that's very accurate for this situation. which is indicative. I mean, that's just a classic Araragi blunder, bro. That's Araragi 101, right? And then her lack of reaction, where he really was like, yeah, you was feeding your starving mother for 2 years, and she was like, dang, I'm crazy, looking out the window. Anyways, I'm about to move, right? Like, that wasn't exactly like reflective of a big explosion of information in her brain, as much as just like she already knew. Like, I think that's very fair to say, right? Man, and then I wonder when she knew, right? Like, was it an exercise in futility where she was feeding her mother knowing that her mother was dead and just putting food under the door frame or whatever, knowing that she was just stacking up a big stack of food on the other side going uneaten? Or had she pieced it together later, right? Like, because if a part of her had known back when she was still trying to like take care of her mother, then I mean, that's like, it's almost like a version of the eyes thing, where she would have purposefully been acting as if she was taking care of her mother, even if she wasn't, because she didn't want to deal with the fact that her mother was dead, especially under her care. Ooh, dang, that hurts. That's a stinger. But yeah, Bringo Barambum, Bringo Barangum. Oh yeah, the gap in the timeline. I was kind of thinking like one of the is there a gap between Hitagi End and Yotsuki Doll? I don't know. I don't know where the gap is. I'm gonna be real. I don't remember dates that well. I think I have a pretty okay idea of the chronological, like with all of it, and this is really helpful for that. Where it's like, oh, like I feel like I can kind of recognize if something was like during the Bake arcs, during like the Nisei arcs, etc. But when it comes to like the space between those arcs, that's not something I have like super locked in my head. But if that becomes relevant, I'm sure y'all will let me know. This I really liked. This is crazy, by the way. This interpretation here is crazy. I like to have a fun interpretation I like to have, but does not necessarily have to be the case, is that Sodachi did have an oddity. That oddity being Araragi. Bro, what? A half-assed vampire, a being which once feared the light for which it burned him. Damn! I mean, that kind of works, does it not? That, like, in the same way that Hachikuji was Araragi's oddity, and, like, blah, 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 that he was someone else's oddity, that feels full circle to me. That, actually, I really like. Especially in, like, the concept of a half-assed vampire, which is, like, in that kind of limbo state between, you know, like, human and vampire or whatnot, feels very reflective for Sodachi and like what's going on with her, in that she's in a in-between state of like all the horrors of her past, but then also the possibility of happiness in the future, you know? And so a half-assed vampire being the call to action for her kind of feels like thematically appropriate, like doing it kind of completely from her perspective rather than from Araragi's there. So I do really like that. Like, and then also some like cool kanji work, how okay, so let me just read some of this. Sunshine is a part of the world, yin and yang, the duality of black and white, moon and sun, and of course night and day. And is this yang, I'm assuming? Yang is interesting as it's also part of the kanji for scars, which I was about to say exactly like a Kizu reference. It's made from human in sunshine. Vampires, monstrous night dwellers who hide in darkness and fear the light, as literally as it's pain to escape reality as Hanakawa wished for, to be adverse to the scarring truth of reality. Oh my goodness gravy god. And then, yeah, she purposefully is staying in the dark about the blinding, painful truth. I mean, she literally fled from the blinding, painful truth back when she was a kid. She fled back to her home when confronted with, like, the blinding truth of, like, a happy family, right? But instead of... And then what I really like about this last part here is she learns from Araragi's humanity despite how much he wants to think otherwise. Araragi is, in actuality, the painful shining light that Sodachi needed to see. I really like about, like, what I like about this is that, like, Araragi is, like, whenever I think of Araragi, I usually lean towards, like, the vampire part more than the human part, right? And I feel like that's even in a lot of the stories we told. I mean, in the stories that we've seen, where the things get solved because Araragi uses his oddity powers. He uses his vampire powers. And that even becomes a problem, like, way later in, like, Yotsuki Doll, I think it was? It was in Suki, right? Where, I mean, that was the entire thing, right? That he was, like, overusing his vampire powers. So, that's always, like, put, like, a spotlight on, So to instead have his human side, right, the half-assed part of half-assed vampire, the human half, to have that part kind of get the light shown on it and be the saving grace, I think makes, like, rounds it out, like, thematically, right? Which I really like. And then, as I said, like, as I kind of previously pointed to, Sodachi means growth. Most specifically, it's like raising a kid. Sodachi was the teacher for Araragi, and naturally she could use some growing herself. Dang, it's like Araragi was a teacher for her, and then she was the teacher for him, and then now Araragi was the teacher for her, and then I feel like she outpaced him because he stopped moving, because he a little what's the word? Stunted man. Stunted. This was a crazy thing too. Somebody the other day told me that Araragi was 17 in Kizu when he got bit, like before his 18th birthday. So like right before the cusp of like adulthood, he got vampired. That's just cool. Kind of reminds me of that. And yeah, very poetic. We're dipping our little toes in. Spooky Ogi face, the Ogi eye face. The Araragi one half covered. Ooh, wait, Araragi cosplay just dropped? Wait, ready? Big if true. Big if true. Wait. Big if true. Okay. Enough of that. We talked about this. This part's really sad, but also at least is something, and I think is what was so important to Sodachi, so that's big. The dialogue absolutely smacks per usual. The show is so dialogue focused, a singular sentences can hold so much weight. Incredibly true. And then for Araragi to hide the letter, and then kind of we looked at the riddle like being solved, to kind of hide it in a cipher like that, is really impactful. I mean, that's something I've talked about before that I really like about the show, especially in reference to like the kiss between him and Senjougahara in like Bake 12 or whatever, 13 and 12, something like that. Yeah, I mean, I love that. And it only hits so much harder because the show is so dialogue focused. Like, and I've said that, I think a quote I've said before is like, in a show with so much dialogue, silence speaks volumes, something like that. I mean, that's like a classic example of that. This is incredibly true. It takes 50 hints for the guy to put it together. We already know he knows deep down. He's just like, it's getting to the point. It's absurd, right? It's absurd to take 50 points. It's so absurd that they cut out like 20 of the points too, right? We don't even, the audience, get to hear them, because at that point it's like, we all know what happened, right? We all like and he's smarter than me, bro. He kind of clever with it when he tries to be, right? So yeah, he definitely knows. Just like Okura, he's pretending not to know. The difficulty lies in revealing that he just doesn't want to admit to himself. Yeah, 1,000,000%. And so the absurdity of the 50 points, I mean, 100% outlines that. The future is shrouded in darkness even when the sun is up is furthering the idea of being unhappy even when you're happy. Good quotes, actually. Good, like the use of quotes there, very real. I really liked, this point was really interesting as well. Note Araragi getting all hot and bothered from Ogi touching Hanekawa's boobs. Ogi's doing what he couldn't bring himself to do. Dang. Yeah, I mean, it's like his impulses that he's like restraining are finding the way to like get out. That's Ogi, the little rat that escapes from the cage. Araragi's trying to cage the rat, but the rat burrowed through the little bars, bro. That's Ogi. Ogi's a rat. Derogatory. And affectionate a little bit. But yeah, he doesn't want Hanekawa to admit defeat because it would damage his idolization of her. Meanwhile, Ogi is trying to make her admit defeat while being resentful about boobs. Real. Man, it's just paradoxical. And that's why Ogi's born, low-key. Because he's a paradoxical guy. Right? Half vampire, half human. That's straight up paradoxical, you know? And so that paradox births a freaking split or whatever in his own mentality. The Okura was cast so well was a reference to the stage play stuff as opposed to the voice actress. That makes sense. Yeah. I feel like the reason I thought voice actress is they've kind of made nods to, like, they made a nod to the, like, this would be a weird anime adaptation. I feel like they said something like that once. So, like, I don't put it past the show to make like meta jokes like that. But then the funny thing is they also have their own kind of meta thing going on with the whole stage play thing, like with Tadatsuru or whatever. So that would make sense. That would definitely make sense. Being sad about her going ahead. Yeah, I agree with this 100%. On-screen text, no matter how much time passes, is a line that first appears in Bake 3, spoken by Karen. No matter how much time passes, you will never grow up. 1,000,000,000%. Ogi looking for Hachikuji. Yeah. Ogi was looking for Hachikuji, and then that's also the tie-in to Otori. Yeah. Rum, rum, rum. Even though this takes place after Hachikuji leaves, his sister's waking up early is very end of arc Bake thing. Being pushed to go on by the human and monster self. Where have we seen that the most? I feel like we see that keeps returning. Like the sister's waking him up. That do be like a motif for the show, which is kind of crazy. Oh yeah, and this was a good reply. Let me get to this. I actually forgot to read this. Let me read this real quick. This is just nuts. I just like the phrasing of the word thank you is correlated to shadow because the thanks to your care was previously meant to thank the gods and their influence over you, which has to do with the yin and yang, which has to do with duality. Like, huh? Excuse me? Like, it's just crazy to me because how does it all connect like that, right? The use of language is just nuts to me, right? Even because, like, okay, so the thanks to you in story is Ogi making fun of Araragi because he's mimicking the language that he used on Sodachi, right? So Ogi's trying to like jab at Araragi because Ogi's a little rat, right? But then the actual phrasing of thanks to you is also reflective of the freaking duality yin and yang that Araragi works with, which also correlates to the happiness. I just don't understand how the happiness, how one phrase, one line can do like 17 things like that. Like the Japanese language structure being that OP is freaking nuts to me. And it just makes me wonder, like, how often does this kind of crap happen, you know? Yeah, and then the rest, favorite arc, true. We looked at the Riddle thing, which is true. Ogi on the bike, hehehe. Ogi bummies on the vroom. I don't know what it is you're talking about at this point. We do love the Riddle. We do love the Dr. Pepper. We do love the discussion. Listen, am I not allowed to roll my R's like Jinxie, bro? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Listen, it's not my fault that I watch one video of a creator and then I immediately copy all their mannerisms. Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for that? Libro, bro. Okay. And then Yosh, this is, okay. I don't know what, like, you're smoking a little bit, but this here says, I low-key thought Sodachi butchered and cooked her mother with how delusional and mentally unstable she was with the cuts and the pans of her cooking and with the dark filter and her rambling. I mean, I guess I could kind of see it, but oh my goodness, that is so incredibly dark, right? Yeah. And then, so this part, though, that I thought it was good to bring up, that the last line where Araragi was like, what do you think was written there? Was more so just what was written there because second person pronouns aren't used in Japanese. So you could interpret it as a question of the audience, but it also could be just, I wonder what was in there. So, because I had kind of made that a point of like, how does it's kind of crazy that Araragi like straight up said like you to us. I thought that was kind of crazy. But this kind of, that was an interpretive thing. That was like a translation interpretation thing. So that's interesting. Libro, bro. Yeah. But yeah, honestly, what else do we gotta do? We looked at the chapter, we looked at the riddle, we looked at the comments. We're gonna try to figure out where we are in the episode. Let me, I guess, scroll through a little bit. I don't know if I have anything in this scroll through. Now I'm just gonna think about Jinxie every time I roll my R. Let me roll my R's in peace, man. And it's just, okay. It's just fun, bro. It's just fun. But yeah, okay. Let me actually look at this stuff. So, is there anything I gotta add? Oh yeah, one thing that's kind of crazy is I remember like right here where Hanakawa puts this out or like figures it out. What she says is like, was this really your first idea? Like she's like kind of shocked, like in a little bit a horror way, that Ogi had like thought of this immediately. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad because I think Hanakawa already knows that Ogi's attachment to Araragi, right? Like surely, right? She is smart cookie. So if she doesn't think that Ogi is somehow attached to Araragi on a super deep level, I think she's at least thinking in that direction, maybe with Ogi as an oddity or, you know, something. I think she's already there somewhat, right? We know she hides her aces up her sleeve, right? So everything she says that's like negative towards Ogi almost feels like she's like talking about Araragi. Like right here. Was this really your first idea? I mean, she's like shocked. Like this to her is like kind of like a horrible thing. And she's looking at Ogi, but I feel like she's really talking to Araragi almost, which is Ogi, right? But I think she's already made that connection. So just with the context of like their friendship, it's just so, I don't know, it just makes me kind of sad. You know what I mean? Let me make sure you hear her talk. Oh wait, I have it muted. Oh wait. My headphones are broken. What is wrong with this recording? This is like the third time I've had to pause the recording because something's going wrong. My headphones disconnected? What is happening? Okay, no, this recording's cursed. This recording session I've been doing, you have no idea. This is like the fourth time I've had to pause because something happened. I did like the headphones broke, the freaking sounds, okay, car alarms and nonsense. I'm actually in a cursed recording session. Can I just watch Monogatari, man? Why is it gotta be so complicated? Okay, but yeah, I just found that to be pretty sad. Ogi's a rat. Ogi molesting Hanakawa and that being like what Araragi on some level wishes he was doing, but Ogi instead is the one doing it. But it's also done in a mocking way, almost to mock Araragi for not having the strength to do it, kind of deal. That's kind of crazy to me. Sodachi. Let me look again at her being. Wait, why does he run into counting Tsukiki here? Oh, because he was woken up by them. No, yeah. Man, and the epilogue punchline thing. Because I feel like this exact scene, I got deja vu when I watched it to Koyomi, right? Like low key, it might even be the same scene. You know what I mean? Where there's reduced, reused, recycled. Where they like shake him up, like yeah, especially with like the alarm when he was having that like that wasn't Koyomi, right? That was Tsuki, I think. But the whole thing where he was freaking out about time. I think that was like the episode where with the Tsukihi bath episode. That episode, I mean, it reminded me of that as well, especially with this like epilogue thing. It's very deja vu. What am I looking for though? Oh yeah, where he told her, because she just looks out the window, right, when she's told. Poor Sodachi, man. And she has to move, but that doesn't mean she's truly moving away. You know what I mean? Because of the riddle. That's so sweet. I mean, she's moving away, but she's not gone, right? She might be ahead, but there's still a way to catch up. It's just up to Araragi to actually like have the strength to do it. Her immediate acceptance was anticlimactic. This is crazy. I had a hunch, I guess, yeah. She just walks over to the window. Dang, yeah, she just says, yeah, I had a hunch, and then goes over to the window and seems content with the world, right? Dang, what a good shot. Man, and for it to be like dawn or dusk, like when the sun's going down, is interesting as well to me. Just because of the sun kind of being like the human half or whatever. And that seems extra applicable to like how Araragi has interacted with Sodachi. Look how happy she is. Man, it's like in a half state too, where it's like the sun's not up in the sky, it's like about to go down. And that's kind of where Araragi always is. He's always kind of in the spot between night and day, between monster and human, you know? Dang. Wait, that'd be a crazy idea to play with. That the sun on the horizon is Araragi's in-between state, bro. What do you say here, Ogi? I'm gonna go talk to Hachikuji. What do you say? I'm looking for little girls. Ogi, oh my goodness, that's not appropriate to say. Because he talks about being shocked by not seeing them. Blah, 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 blah. First round is a training session, you're terrifying. What are you looking for? Okay, right here. I'm looking for a girl who's lost. Yeah, that's gotta be Hachikuji, right? That in the end, that is in the end how it all begins? Dang, and Araragi, don't pretend you don't know. He knows, bro. You do not hit me with the dot question mark in your head. Araragi, you are not slick. Deep down, you know what she's looking for. Man, and he even told Ogi. When did he tell Ogi that Hachikuji was gone? Didn't he tell Ogi that? Man, dude, timeline diff again. Oh my goodness, this freaking show. But that's even crazy considering how much Ogi's like looking around for Hachikuji. So for him to finally admit to Hachikuji as like the next part of his like war plan or whatever he said was probably like somewhat because she kept looking for Hachikuji. So it was like forcing Araragi to admit it to someone because he kept seeing somebody like driving around looking for her. So he was like, oh, let me actually tell Ogi that she's gone. Let me actually admit it to myself and verbalize it that she's gone. And then he gets his head cut off and then it's like, oh, what's good, Hachikuji? Clutch. Araragi, you should have died faster, bro. Then our nice little riddle, which we had solved in that Reddit thread. She kept all her promises. What a goated character. But yeah, honestly, I'm kind of ready to just jump into the next one. I'm really curious where this next episode's going to leave us. We'll get a new OP as well, which will be really exciting. We'll probably look at that next episode because we looked at some extra stuff this one. But yeah. I don't know where we're going to be dropping in. That'll be kind of the question. But yeah, I kind of want to just watch episode 8 before something Shinobu mail. Mail as in like I send a mail to you. Not no. Mail as in like an envelope. I send a mail to you. I ain't sending mails to nobody, bro. Okay, Shinobu mail. Shinobu, why are you getting an Owari arc, Shinobu? Squeaky. Mail. What would mail represent? I mean that immediately has interesting connotation, like context with Sodachi because she just sent she just had an envelope to Araragi, so that was kind of a piece of mail, and there was like the contact information, but like, you know, I don't know. I assume it's not even connected to that at all, but yeah, I guess we'll see. So Shinobu mail. Dang, I'm kind of scared. This has been such a cursed recording, though. You have no idea. From my perspective, this has been such a cursed recording. So I just want to watch the episode before something else goes horribly wrong. That's why I bring that up. So let's cleanse the air. Let's cleanse the air. Let's have a sip of the Dr. Pepper. Okay. A sip for you. A sip for me. A brush in my hair. I brought the comb. Comb episode. Oria. Comb it to immediately undo it and then use my hands. Real one status. All right, episode 8. I say let's get this going. I'm excited to see where it goes. Ooh, a Shinobu mail. Shinobu's gonna be in a package in the OP. She's gonna be shipped in a... Araragi's gonna be a postal worker, ship a box, and then Shinobu's gonna pop out of it, bro. And be like, oh, the monster was inside all along. He's trying to ship the monster to somebody else, bro. He's trying to ship the vampire away? What do you mean by that, Araragi? Alright, episode 8. Enough yapping. Let's get this going. In a 3, a 2, a 1. Bang! Before the finale begins. You, my dear readers. Okay. You straight up admit that you want me to forget? That's crazy. That's crazy, Araragi. Pretending like it never happened. Ogi, not the full black printer paper, bro. That's terrifying. Darkness. It's the darkness. Oh, is this going to be a darkness episode? Araragi as the darkness. Real? Okay. Oh, yeah. What happened to Kaiki? Sure. Wait, what happened to Kaiki? Now I'm worried. Of course she did. I only know what I know, which is nothing. No, we're not gonna... Hey, a crab. Hitagi crab. Maui snail. Suruga monkey. Nadeko snake. Hanakawa cat. Okay, I'm done. I gotta read. Holy crap, there's so many oddities. What? Less environments? Summer break was over. The second term had just begun. His link to the vampire had been severed. Okay. So we way back. I feel like I need to rewatch all that. Okay, we're fine. What is going on? Little gremlin monsters? Hello? The sword? The sword? The sword that Gon... Oh, how did Gon get this? Well, the sword with the Gon, right? That's a thing. Okay. She looks like a paper-folded doll. Ooh. She's being chased. Oh, by the samurai, by her past life thing, the Monster Hunter guy. You are everything. Oh my goodness. Wait, this is kind of hype. Dang, look at his cape cloak. Okay. So yeah, okay, this is about like Shinobu time, like that whole thing, right? I think that's the name of that art. My treasure. Dang, wait, I like that one. That was actually kind of top tier out of nowhere for no reason. Kamaru? I missed you! We haven't seen you in so long, girl. Thanks for the knee. You need to calm down. I'm sorry. Alright. Frogoragi. Frogoragi. Man, I was just thinking about the other day that we haven't seen Kombudu in a while. Wait, a pun! I made a pun just now. Okay. Patella? I'm never using that word. Thinking that something hot in Spanish is inside me. What are you talking about? Knee chaps? No, that's like a British thing to say. What are you talking? No, that's... What are you talking about? Yikes! Yikes! Phrasing, guys, come on. Wow, that's clever. Ow. Yeah, a tooth dropped. I feel like in his shadow I saw Shinobu or something. His shadow looked weird, maybe. I don't know. Ow! Whoa. Little, like, mini PTSD or something? What was that? Okay. Kombudu. Kombudu. Kombudu, you gotta take another pose. I can't focus. Okay, that's fine. Bro, Monogatari with an eye tracker challenge? No, please. Anything else? Real one. Sorry. Don't start undoing it. No, I don't need to see it. Yeah? Don't ask that. She's gonna answer. Okay, why did you call Kombudu here? Of course, yeah, naturally. That's... never mind. There's something I want to ask you. Oh my goodness, gravy. Yeah? When I feel like I've seen that bed before. When was that bed? I'm not really that type of character. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I forgot how unhinged this girl is, bro. Okay, there's something I want to ask you. What? Yeah. What are you asking her? Why did we skip this arc, Araragi? Why are you taking it this long to tell me about this? Surely. Gotta cut through with being vague, bro. Tell me what it is. Yeah, what is this, like Super Mario music? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, whose request? So it's like a mystery favor for someone else? Who, though? I was probably never told on purpose. Shinobu, maybe? I mean, I'm guessing Shinobu, her name's in the title. What is this Nintendo music? Do you want to ponder my body? Oh my goodness, Kambaru. Kambaru, I need you to stop. Kambaru, I need you to stop. No, yeah, she a real one. I love Kambaru. Yeah, one of your yaoi boys love books? Real. Okay. It was one of the boys love books. We all know. Don't ask. She's gonna answer. I don't know who that is. Real. Okay, so this is a different guy. Did she like get this book? Where'd you get this book? Back to the subject. Yeah, why do we keep getting distracted by nonsense, bro? And Araragi, you're being so like vague with everything. I only meant to meet you here. I mean, okay, it's Kambaru specifically, so it could have to do with Gaen and like Kaiki and such. I don't know, probably because you like the cram school, what it represents or something. Well, let's see. Wait. I wrote my will. Ogi said something about Kaiki. So that sounds like Kaiki theme, low key. So no, we're going to Kaiki's house. Or one day, yeah, we're introducing to Kaiki, I bet. Yeah, okay. Because Ogi brought that up. Yeah, this would be Kaiki, probably. I just turned him down. Just the carnal part is enough. I'm just trying to get a bite of the Araragi pie, bro. Yeah? We're going full monkey mode? Pun intended? Yeah, again? I'm getting so... Dude, they're throwing me off so much right now. They are like dragging their feet to actually go say what's up to Kaiki. They are just keep bringing up nonsense, bro. Yes. Departure? I don't... Okay. Why is this called Shinobu Mail, though? Hello? I swear, if, like, an enemy? Who is it? I just thought of the word... I swear, if it's the guy I'm thinking of, I don't want to say because that sounds stupid, but let's just see. Who else would be knocking on the door? It's scary. Okay, I have no idea. I have literally no idea who this is. I swear, if this is one of the keys, you guys, I'm gonna... No, this is the samurai. This is Shinobu's samurai guy. Why is he here? You're not supposed to be here, bro. You're supposed to be in the dark pits. Why are you here? Komaru, why are you throwing hands? She went for the balls, bro. Is there someone in there? No. Komaru sweep. What is all that? Okay, it's empty. What is all this nonsense on the floor? What is all this gold stuff? Flower? Flowers? Flower petals? Okay, so he hasn't been told that story yet. This is probably why Shinobu told him that story. I'll have to rewatch that part. We have 5 or 6 suits of armor at home too? What? A sword. The sword. I guess this could be a question of how Gon got the sword, right? Did I mention that? That's a cute posture. Yeah, Araragi. It moved again. Oh, okay. It did the work. It's crazy because it's got that, like, dark energy inside it already, right? Ow! She just did the ball shot again. Wait, did it not work this time? Komaru, get out of there! Get out of there! Okay, good move. She's warping the armor, bro. Whoa, are you good? Why are you, like, dying? Yeah? Oh, the runner stance, the sprinter stance. Yeah, that didn't do anything. That was the one order I could not obey. Yeah, she definitely is. He's like absorbing her strength? Is that's kind of the play? Araragi really said, let me flash back the entire... Yeah. Oh, like a vampire. Okay. Or like the cat, kind of. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. It's because of the attachment, because it's also a vampire, because it's the guy. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, he'll only run if he can get Kombudu out of there too, right? Yeah? Why are you here? That's actually a good question. Stay away. If you can move, run away now. He's trying. Yeah, nah. Yeah, dude, she said no. She said no. That's my goat right there. Just through the eyes. They know, bro. Whoa. Whoa. Dang! She's winking to communicate. Hello? Shinobu? Wait, what was that? Uh. She playing. What is going? Dude, okay, is that him? Hanakawa? Oh, dang, you got an entire voice. Did I step on the tiger's tail? Oh! Oh, I know where we are now. Okay, I get it. I think I get it now. So yeah, because the school got burnt down. This is the school getting burnt down from the tiger. That's why the bed. It was Hanakawa's bed. I remember now. I get it. Okay, okay. Because yeah, I was like, when was the bed there? That was. I was about to say that sounded just like Araragi. If you see Kiss Shot, tell her. Yeah, why? Okay, this is so crazy. He wants to get the sword back. Why are you here? I thought the darkness said darkness, bro. Yeah, I already knew you were missing the sword. I put that together. The bed was Hanakawa's bed. This is the burning down from the tiger. We're good. We're so good. A late fee? No. Go back to the darkness with you. Goodbye. Stop stealing my voice, too. Puppeteering his Araragi's voice is crazy. That crazy conceptually. Araragi, did you like summon this guy? I don't know what's going on with this. Yeah. Guys, we got a dip. Okay, the place is on fire. Because, yeah, I forgot that Kombudu and Araragi were supposed to meet here. I remember that being a thing very just... Yeah. We're good now, though. We got it. Yeah. She is adorable. Why does she look so adorable there? While carrying a larger boy? She's not abandoning him, bro. Yeah, what does that mean? No, then we're gonna leave. Dude, she in a crazy posture right now. Bruh. Shinobu, the blonde oddity. Yeah. They said that at the beginning of the episode. Oh, the music's speeding up. Liar. You were thinking about something completely different. Don't get this wrong, Araragi. The first step is with the right foot. But because I'm left-handed, sometimes I confuse left and right. Yeah. Like an action hero? Okay. That didn't work at all. Oh. Oh, what's up? I was not expecting Ononoki to pull up. Oh, good. Thank you for that. Hi, Ononoki. Wait, oh, new ED. Dang, Shinobu dude, Shinobu feasting. Bro, that episode was crazy. I feel like I don't even know what was happening. I'm gonna be honest. That was just chaotic. I like the shot of Shinobu though, bro. Oh, she fallen. The donut boxes are slipping. Oh, now we're on the little... Dude, it's her on the track this time. She's on the motorcycle track of life. Got her sofa facing backwards, though. Into the past. Okay, so this does seem to be pretty much the same ED, except with Shinobu instead of Araragi and Sodachi. Dang, she got a little, like, gremlin hand up. Is someone gonna jump her? Yeah, is the background the same? Oh no, donut deliverers. Okay, donut deliverers. What is that? Was that her samurai guy? Or your wine is spilling. Your wine is spilling. Dude, I don't even... Dude, okay. So, why is he here? I thought darkness said darkness. I didn't think darkness said respawn later. You know what I'm saying? Like... Yeah. So what even... Are you, or are you something that was manifested? And if so, who manifested you? Right? Because, like... Yeah, I also don't remember exactly where Shinobu's at. Let me watch the beginning again. Honestly, the beginning, I was so lost in the beginning. I was, like, behind. Let me just watch the beginning again. I roughly know where we're at because of the school burning down. The bed was Hanakawa's bed. Kanbaru and Araragi meeting at the school, right? Boom, boom, boom. So this is the day after Hanakawa slept at the school, which was after her house burned down, right? During all that stuff. So I know where we're at, like, chronologically. I'll look at my list again so I can actually make sure I remember, like, the things that came prior versus in the future. But let me read this again. Because what I don't remember exactly is when, and I'll clarify this in a second, is when Shinobu and Araragi, when the Shinobu episode happened that she talked about her past with the samurai dude, and we had, like, that big, like, that big episode, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember if that was before or after this current spot, so I'll clarify that in a second. Let me rewatch this beginning thing. I would have wanted you to forget. I would have wanted to forget it myself. We're going underwater, keeping it undisclosed, secretly and sorrowfully, pretending it had never happened. I would have liked to end the story about me. Okay. There was a donut. Oh, he drops in with a piece of full black paper, the darkness, right? Trying to hide something from me is foolish. Straight up, like, acts like the remembering agent. I'm the nemesis of lies and deception, the predator of delay and postponement. You should be aware of what befell Kaiki the Great Fraud. Bro, okay, let me just pull this up on my other monitor. Where was that at? Okay, 149. Okay. So, timeline update. We're at... Well, you know what I can do? I can snipping tool this and bring it in so you can actually see it here. Okay, bet. Boom. Okay, this is what we got. So, now I can minimize that because that's all I needed. Okay, bet. So, Owari here. We are right here. Right? We are in the middle of we're in the middle of Tsubasa Tiger, which is right after Shinobu time. Okay. So Araragi has heard about about the Owarimonogatari stuff, which is when he heard about the suit of armor, that kind of stuff. And then after that, oh no, but that was during Tsubasa Tiger. Because Tsubasa Tiger, where are we exactly? Wait, okay. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. So when did Shinobu time? Because okay, we're somewhere in here. We are somewhere in this area, right? Somewhere in here. I mean, like, we're somewhere in this chunk, right? Because we're within Tsubasa Tiger. But where are we relative to Shinobu time? The reason I ask is because if Araragi has heard the story of Shinobu time, then he could, like, I don't know, somehow manifest the guy. He could somehow manifest the samurai guy. But if he hasn't heard of it, then that's why. Then that would have been why Shinobu told him. Because, okay, so when was those episodes that was just... It was... Oh my goodness, no, it was... Wait. The Oni epilogue's here, though. Okay, because my current thing I'm thinking about, is... What the heck? What happened with Shinobu during this time? Okay, let me just rewatch what Ogi was yapping about. Because they said Shinobu was separated. Or something like that. Shinobu's not around right now. If you don't wish to end up like him. Okay, so... What happened to Kaiki? This is way before Otori. What are you yapping about with Kaiki? Kaiki's chillin', bro. Isn't Kaiki chillin'? Kaiki's not chillin'. Wait. At the end of Nadeko Medusa. Because that's when Kaiki gets killed, but then it's fine. But that's when he gets, like, battered in the back of the head by that kid, right? Or so we're told. So, look, I'll even write Kaiki right now. Okay, so if you don't wish to end up like him, what happened? Because, I mean, this is after Nisei. So, bro, oh my goodness, I have to go rewatch Nisei. Okay. Tell the story you've been adamant to keep hidden to now. Sure. Though, no. This part specifically, where she's telling Araragi to tell the story, that part could be way down here. You know what I'm saying? This Ogi talk could be here later because she's telling him to tell the story. So that could be occurring at another time. And then we go back in time to tell the story. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she is referring to Kaiki. Maybe she is referring to Kaiki. You're the one that knows everything real. Even look at Araragi's clock, bro. Araragi's clock is straight up half light, half dark. You see this? Half light, half dark. The moon, the sun, or the darkness, the light, yin and yang, right? It almost looks like a horizon before the sunrise. I mean, that's straight up the duality right there. She is right, I know. I know very well what happened. And precisely because I know I wish to hide it. You're finally admitting it, good. And likewise, because I know I have to tell it. Paradoxical. This story will take a while, I said. Yeah, I mean, Owari still got how many episodes? 8, 9, 10. 6 more? 6 total? 5? There's 5 left, 6 total? This story will take a while? Okay, bet. Okay, I assume les environnements, or whatever means the environments, but I don't freaking... Well, I can just click this. Let's see what this means. The events, okay. No, don't know my location, Google. Okay, the events, not the environments, the events. First time pop player having this feature was actually useful, where I could define something immediately. That's clutch. Okay, so the story describes the events of more than 2 months prior to Ogi transferring into our school. Okay, so Ogi... When did Ogi transferred here? Transfer. Why does my F look like that? So Ogi transferred in here. This has a 2 month gap to back here. Okay, bad. Summer break was over and the second term had just begun. Yeah. His link to the vampire had been severed. And for the first time in about half a year, Araragi experienced being more or less human again. He didn't go to school. He didn't do anything. He was hiding in one of the classrooms in the decrepit cram school. Okay. When did he get separated from Shinobu? Male aging shy. Shinobu time. Do I have those episodes downloaded? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna just have to look. I'm just gonna have to pull up my side stuff, bro. Okay, let's see. Archive. Downloaded video storage. Monogatari. We're going deep, guys. It's just, we gotta do what we gotta do at this point. I have second season Neko Kabuki Otori Oni. Okay, so what I'm looking for is Kabuki, I think. What the heck was going on in Kabuki Monogatari? Okay, I'm pulling it up. Open with Pop Player. Kabuki Ep 1. I will make sense of this. I will make sense of this nightmare. The meeting with Ogi? The first meeting with Ogi was Kabuki 1? Are you smoking with me right now? Hey, give me my subtitles. Wait, am I just gonna watch this? Dude, this recording's gonna be such a hoe to edit, bro. I'm jumping around so much. Okay. And, like, do the little chapters for it. I'm just gonna... I don't even know what's gonna happen with that. Okay. This was the first time we met Ogi, right? Kabuki 1. I recall of all of Ogi-chan's words in one go. What's that? When the manufacturer checks it? Okay. Let's just watch this full scene, actually. Where all the lights turn red. That's the context of this. Or was it all green? I don't remember. Let me just watch this hoe. Clock background. Clock ticking in the background. Extra context. Ooh, that clicking of the clock is crazy. She's mean. She's so mean. Okay, yeah. When it turns red. Ooh, that's interesting. Only when a manufacturer is checking it is there a moment they all turn green, and Ogi says that she wouldn't even let somebody do it ever. She wouldn't even let somebody check it. And so like the designer checking it, I feel like would, or like what she call it, the manufacturer or whatever. Oh my goodness, run it back. There's never a time there. Unless a manufacturer is checking things. I mean, I would call a manufacturer checking things like, is that a balancer? Is that her saying that a balancer checking things out is like turning all the, like has a, like they can check if all the lights, or they can make all the lights turn green to check things out, and Ogi would want a structure that couldn't ever do that. So like even with outside meddling, even with the creators meddling, even with the balancers meddling, she wouldn't want that to be at all possible. Perhaps. Right. When the world is filled with red lights signaling danger, the world is safer. When it's filled with green lights, safety creates a place more dangerous than anywhere. Yeah, kind of paradoxical. Yeah. So rude. Man, it's crazy. Like, if green means go, but also means danger, then that's like, I mean, it would make sense for him to say that because he doesn't move forward, right? He always got them red up. All the background music stopped. Don't cross any crosswalks. Don't move forward. Don't do anything. Then the counter argument with the drunk driver. Well, we'll skip a little bit. Right. Okay, okay. Interesting stuff there. Let's... Yeah, because, and this, of course, all does attach to Hachikuji, obviously, because she died in a traffic thing, right? So, boom. Okay, but, so what the heck was Kabuki? Kabuki was us going back in time, right? Okay, yeah. So, let me pull up my freaking snipping tool. So, we're at the start of Kabuki. Kabuki ends after Nekoshiro starts. And this was us, like, going back in time with Shinobu, right? So, let me go to number 4. Oh, yeah, this is them, like, connecting. This was really sweet. She looks so happy. There was, like, a shot of Shinobu that looked so happy. Probably in here, right? Look, they're chilling, bro. Yeah, right there. She a happy Shinobu. She a happy Shinobu. Okay. Well, since we're closer in death, I guess we're even closer together in life, right? And he even said this last episode that we just watched that the only person he'd want to die with is Shinobu. Oh, and they duplicate the sword. So yeah, for this to be like right before would make sense. What happened here? Oh, hi Hachikuji. Hi Hachikuji. Fake Hachikuji, go away. What happened to Shinobu? I'm just what happened to how did we lose Shinobu again? Because here, Shinobu, we have Shinobu. We go home with Shinobu, right? You just go in the shadow, right? Yeah, okay, so here, this is the end of Kabuki. Shinobu's fine. Shinobu time with Oni. Let me bring up Shinobu time with Oni. I promise we're gonna get to the bottom of this, bro. I promise we're gonna get to the bottom of this. I just randomly have Nekoshiro in the Oni folder. Why do I have Nekoshiro here? Okay, weird. Pop player, open up. So yeah. Whims. Right, and we have our little like flashback into the past. This OP, wait. I love this OP. Or this, yeah, this OP ED was good. Okay. Recap up to the previous episode. Right, that was Kabuki. Right. Wait, what was that thing on the wall? What is it, 95731? What are you talking about? Okay. We did fail to save Hachikuji. Boom. Sure. I don't care. She died. El Bozo. El Hachikuji. Got to get the... Yeah, we had to get the backpack back. That was like an entire thing. Yeah. What happened to Shinobu? Oh, wait, okay. So this is what I was thinking of. I was trying to remember. Okay, yeah. Where we had our trio episode with all the girls together, right? Araragi with these three. So, and we at the end of this arc we said goodbye to Hachikuji, right? Yeah. What happened to Shinobu? Did something happen to Shinobu in this arc? That's where I'm lost. I'm gonna be honest. That's where I'm lost right now. Oh, okay, the darkness. Yeah, okay, the darkness was around, so this makes a lot of sense being having to do with the darkness. Because the darkness was chasing us. Okay, they were drawing on his stomach. That's cool. What happened to Shinobu? Here's our Shinobu lore dump. What happened at the end of this? This was a crazy episode. That was a crazy episode. So, we're after this, though, because right now, Shinobu and Araragi are together. Right? And then even at the end of this, Shinobu and Araragi are together. We pull up. They're together. She starts fighting. Why are we fighting Ononoki? Hachikuji! He immediately gets distracted by Hachikuji. Typical Araragi thing to do. Darkness shows up. Now let me see what happens here. I'm frozen. I can't move. Oh, right. Yeah. The shadow. She gets glommed when she goes in the shadow. That's right. So this is in the time... That's right. Okay, I had forgotten that she had got glommed when she was in the shadow, because we had this moment where we were like, wait, wait a second. Where the heck is Shinobu? Shinobu was swallowed by the darkness when she went in the shadow. That's right. Okay. That I had kind of slipped. We left Oddity Killer behind at that location. Right, so this was during this separation. When did we fix that separation? What's up, Gan? Because then we go to Oni 4 where we lose Hachikuji. We say goodbye to Hachikuji. This episode just pretty much entirely is saying goodbye to Hachikuji. Right. And then we have this future thing with Ogi. Let me pull up my snipping tool again. Okay. So right now we're looking at Oni. This epilogue we're looking at with Ogi is way in the future. We don't got to worry about that. The rest of Oni right here is right here. So we're currently in the gap. Okay. We're starting to make sense of this, I think. I think we're currently right here. Right there. Okay. Guys, we gotta be right there, right? Because we've lost... When did we get her back? Owari happens. Otori starts. When did we get... Wait. Did we never get Shinobu back? Where the hell is Shinobu right now? Wait, I'm pulling up another episode. Like Yosuke Doll, like Owarimonogatari. Was Shinobu, was she just not in any of that? I'm starting to forget where Shinobu's been, bro. Shinobu, get your booty on the screen. Where are you? She's right here! That's what I'm saying! When did you come back from the... When did we get you back? Oh my goodness, this is the bath episode. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, we're gonna figure it out, guys. We're gonna figure it out. This is just gonna be a... Okay, yeah, because Shinobu's straight up right here. Yeah, and then even... Okay, so let's pull this back up. Even Kiyomi... Which, some of the Kiyomi ones... Kiyomi Taurus. Shinobu's here. We know Shinobu's here. So somewhere in between Shinobu Time, Oni, and Shinobu... And Kiyomi Taurus, we got Shinobu back. When did we get Shinobu back? Owari, we didn't see her at all in any of Owari. Otori? Did we get... Is this our story of how we got... When did we get Shinobu back? Is this how we're getting Shinobu back? Did that just... Did I never think about that? Wait, okay, Monogatari. Let me open up Otori. Oh, please tell me I have Otori downloaded. Okay, yeah, I do. I got these in deep storage, bro. So it takes a while for it to pull up. Trust. Okay, Otori, I got it. Got it. Okay. Otori. Yeah, this is just all from Sengoku, though, so we're not going to get anything about Araragi. Okay, well, I just found her. No, yeah, she was here for this. This was a crazy arc. This arc was so good, actually. But no, yeah, it was literally us throwing hands with them. Right? Because she, like, murders Shinobu, basically. So... Right. And then we get our deal to, like, fix it later. Dang, and then the square up. That, like, never... hasn't happened yet. This whole thing was just her tripping. Yeah. Shinobu's... Or Kiss Shot, Shinobu little boot there. Oh, have fun. Get in my box. Okay. So, Otori. So... Here, where's my Otori? Shinobu's also here. So Shinobu's in Otori, because she gets stabbed. I didn't see her at all in Owari. At the end of Nekoshiro, Araragi pulls up as a hero. I don't remember Shinobu being that. So, is this us getting... Did I never notice that Shinobu came back? That's where I'm confused. Okay, let me just illustrate exactly my point here, my point of confusion. Let me try to be straightforward with it. Shinobu is gone after the darkness eats her, right? Or am I forgetting dialogue there? Oh my god, I might be forgetting something there. Owarimonogatari. Doesn't she gets lost there, right? Did we get her back somewhere in here? I don't remember exactly what happened with her in the shadow. Did we... And this is where Araragi's telling Ogi about Hachikuji being gone, which I was talking about earlier. And that's here. So yeah, in between Shinobu Time Epilogue, which is right before Hitagi End, in between that and the rest of this nonsense, he had never told Ogi that, so every time Ogi would say, I'm looking for a lost child, Ogi's just provoking him, because Ogi already knows that she's gone, right? So I think that's just her trying to poke him into admitting it, which then takes him a while to do. It takes him until the epilogue there that he admits it to somebody else, right? And he's talking to Shinobu here, too, so Shinobu's like, good. Shinobu gets eaten by the darkness, right? Did I just get so distracted by Hachikuji disappearing that I forgot that Shinobu disappeared and then didn't question it when she reappeared? Is that what happened? I feel like that's what happened. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm getting gaslit, bro. Because in Oni 3, which is here, you know, right now, that's the last episode we watched. That's Owari, like, 8, right? In Shinobu Time, Shinobu disappears. In what we're currently watching, in our right now spot, right before Nekoshiro ends, she's still gone, right? And so I look, Nekoshiro ends, let me pull that up, Nekomonogatari Shiro, episode 5, probably. And I don't remember Shinobu being, no, but he had the sword, didn't he? So is this a story of how we got Shinobu back? And I didn't even realize how we never got that story? And so, like, oh, because she's in the darkness right now, so within the darkness, did she, like, project the samurai out of the darkness to, like, square up with Araragi or something? I don't know. Because, yeah, she gets destroyed. Oh, does he not have the sword? No, he does have the sword. So this is the question of how did he get the sword? Okay, so this is answering the question of how he got the sword in Nekomonogatari Shiro. Aw, kitty cat. I love Hanakawa. I love Hanakawa. Oh my goodness, this was peak. Wait, this was peak fiction. Wait, peak fiction, peak fiction. We gotta rewatch it, peak fiction. I'm actually gonna have a psychotic break trying to understand this show. I saw many sides of myself. That's why I was able to become me. If my past self is me, then my future self is also me. There's no moment when I'm not myself. Then what kind of self will I be tomorrow? Bro. I love it. That's such a beautiful... I love that so much. Ooh, and the step into her room as the pin drops. Damn! Okay, so we're currently... He has the sword here. So, so the gap... Because this is the first time we see Araragi. When she's truly at, like, the end of time. Right here. When she's, like, broken. Boom, right there. Araragi drops in. The sword impales from the heavens. Bam. That sword, we have no idea how he got this, because he also doesn't have Shinobu with him. And the guy's looking for his sword, and then look, Araragi shows up with the sword. So, okay, so this question here, we're going to be figuring out the nature of the darkness, because the freaking samurai guy appeared out of it. He's like wreaking darkness. He's looking for his sword, which Araragi obtains. So we know that Araragi's going to get the sword. We know that... I didn't know this guy could reappear. And we're also going to reconnect with Shinobu, who's within the darkness right now. So we're going to figure out what's going on with the darkness and the true nature of what happens when something gets swallowed. We at least now know that it's retrievable because Shinobu got retrieved, A, and B, the samurai guy appeared again. So, and I didn't even think about Shinobu freaking, like, how she came back. Because she came back. I got distracted by Hachikuji dying, right? Because, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, gravy. Hanakawa, you can't be doing that to me, bro. You can't be doing that to me. God damn. Okay. Wow, my brain hurts. So, okay. So, let me pull up this again. Where am I? So we're currently here in Shiro. Sword. We get the sword in Shiro. The guy in right now, we're looking for the sword. The guy is looking for it. For sword. So right now, the guy is looking for the sword. Araragi gets the sword and then impales the tiger with it in like within the day, right? Within like a day or two. So, and that's also somewhere in between Kiyomi. Well, I could pull up Kiyomi's. The Kiyomi trees, did we see? That's koi. Where's my Kiyomi's? Do I not have Kiyomi saved? Suki, second season. Oh, frick, I might have deleted my Kiyomi's. Okay, I don't know if I have my Kiyomi's. But my I guess in Kiyomi Tree and Kiyomi T, I don't remember if Shinobu was in any of those. But yeah, Shinobu shows up in Otori. She's there in Otori. So we need to know how she came back. I'm assuming that even if she's in Kiyomi, like, she didn't even if she might have reappeared in Kiyomi Tree or T. She was there in Taurus, which is later. But if she was there in either Tree or T, then that would tell us that she appeared again. We got her back from the darkness somewhere before, which would be right now. So our story is, how did Araragi get the sword that he saved Hanakawa with in Monogatari Shiro? Yeah, and I thought for a second, the person, by the way, I was talking about, like, who's about to show up, I was thinking of episode. I was wondering for a second when the samurai was walking through the door, I was like, I swear, is it going to be episode? That was my first guess, right? But it was actually the samurai guy. Was not ready for that, but that was like my unhinged brain guess, right? Episode's in the region, though. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if episode showed up. So, when does the house burn down? Or which Neko Shiro episode did she go to the school? My goodness, I forgot there was this bath scene. I forgot Hanakawa bathed with them. What? How long does this go for? Oh my goodness, you can't... I blocked this out of my memory. Wait, I actually forgot all about this entire part of the episode. I can't believe she bathes with them and I forgot. Hanakawa, I'm sorry. Hanakawa, I apologize for my actions. Okay. Shinobu's right there! Oh, because she was separated, but she was still around. Oh my god, what is happening? So, Shinobu was... How did you appear again? Wait, I'm so confused. Okay, wait, go to the start of Nekoshiro. Go to the start. So, Hachikuji, Shiro... God damn, Hanakawa, you gotta stop doing that to me. She sleeps in the place here. And then Senjo's like, oh my goodness, don't sleep here. What is wrong with you? And then it burns down. It burns down here, I think, right? Like when she stays over at Senjo's house, isn't that when the place burns down? So in 3, we're where it burned down, probably. And so currently we're between 2 and 3, or like around 3. Like within 3. That's Karen, Senjo, bath scene, Shinobu. Shinobu, talk to me. I just need to hear what's going on with you, Shinobu. No, wait, you're talking to Shinobu right now. Yeah, Shinobu, what is going on? Can you explain this to me? No, wait, you're just monologuing. Stop monologuing. Right there. So they got separated from the darkness, but she how'd you get back here? Dang, Hanakawa, why are you looking like that? I'm not usually like this, I swear. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Good question, Hanakawa. Even as Black Hanakawa, you still spit bars. There were a few irregularities. How did we fix them? The pairing between my master has been severed. So yeah, and this is still true. Literally right now, while these two are yapping, we got Araragi getting jumped by the samurai. Like, low-key, that's kind of concurrent. Wait, let me pull up my thing again. So, oh my goodness. So right now, we're in the middle of Nekoshiro. Kabuki ended. So Araragi has said goodbye to Hachikuji. And now is probably meeting Kambaru at the school, which we're seeing right now. And so, when is Shinobu time? Wait. I gotta look at Shinobu time again. We might be right here, actually. We're in one of those two spots. I gotta look at Shinobu time again. Let me hear what she says here. It feels like I avenged someone who died in Edo way over in Nagasaki. What are you talking about? Your master should have been at the cram school ruins back around 9 o'clock. That's where he is right now. So, or that's where he is in our last episode we watched. That's where he is. Because he's meeting Kambaru there. Yeah. So that's what we're watching. So that's it. I guess my master has put some thought into it. Yeah, so we're currently seeing what Shinobu's referring to right now, in this episode. It was more the lineage's consciousness than the oddity. I don't even know what that sentence means. Lineage? Oh. As being a Gaon child, right? Kambaru's attachment to Gaon? Yeah, okay. How does that have to do with this all? What? Wait, so how does the lineage between these two? Why would Araragi why when he's separated from Shinobu would Araragi go to Kambaru? Shinobu figured that out. Shinobu just answered the question in her own head, but she's not telling me. Because she's too busy talking to... Shinobu got her entire booty out, bro. Oh my goodness. I gotta get my head on straight. A respectable mission awaiting from you. We're about to see whatever this is. Oh, no, wait. That's her talking. Never mind. Kambaru's in my head, bro. Kambaru's saying all that, like, Kambaru's just in my head. I don't even want to give context. Kambaru's in my head. If you can figure out what I mean by that, good on you. Stop playing with the rope. Oh my god. Hanakawa, bro. I can't do it. But I'm only my masters. I can't look dignified and stuff. You're looking fine. You're looking totally fine, Hanakawa. Something, dude, Kambaru's in my head. Open or hidden, it's merely two sides of the same coin, Araragi and Ogi. Well, Ogi's the one that's exposing the hidden side. So, not really the hidden thing, but it's kind of... My master's like this too. Shinobu's aware with it. I get the impression you're going nowhere. Oh my goodness, this is long. I'm just trying to listen to it because it's such important context. Okay, shut up about Napoleon. He slept in the bath. Even if two things seem different, they might be linked in the end. So how is Kambaru's lineage that, and probably as applied to Kaiki or Gaon, because he's either gonna meet, he might be meeting her with Gaon. Wait, no, it's Gaon. He's not gonna meet her with Kaiki. She's meeting her with Gaon. That's what Araragi was gonna meet Kambaru with Gaon, because at the end of Kabuki, he was talking to Gaon. Kabuki, get back here. I need your little Kabu-D up in this business. Okay, where's Kabuki? Second season, Kabuki Monogatari, episode 4. Didn't Gon say, like, you're going to do me a favor in return for this? It was to meet Kambaru, which he's now going through with. And that's why he met Kaiki at the school. Why did he meet Kaiki at the school? He's not entirely aware of that, but it might have to do with knowing that it's getting burned down like Loki, but I don't know. Wait, I'm in the wrong episode. No, it's not Kabuki. Frick, wait, what was it called? No, it was Oni. Oni. Right? Yeah, Oni. No, Oni. Oni. Episode 4. So, Gon, what did you want from us? Okay, I'm skipping ahead. Where is it? What do you want, Gon? Okay. So, okay, yeah. So, okay, I figured it out. Araragi is going to was supposed to meet, okay. Araragi was supposed to get Kombaru to meet with Gon. He met at the cram school and was going to then go to Gon's house with Kombaru because Gon wants Suruga's left hand, wants Kombaru's left hand. Of course, that's based on Kombaru's will as well. If she says she doesn't want to help, then I'll pull back immediately. I almost, man, it's crazy that Numachi way down the line is what really gets the hand, right? So, what do you want the hand, or do you want the hand to do something? So yeah, he was supposed to facilitate that meeting. He accepts. After he says goodbye to Hachikuji, he then causes the meeting to happen, and then the school gets burnt down, and the samurai pulls up. This is still while Shinobu's separated. Shinobu talks with, because yeah, Shinobu wasn't aware of any of this going on. Shinobu then talks with Black Hanakawa, and then pieces it together. Oh shoot, he went to talk to Gon. That's what she means by lineage. Yeah, okay, so that's what's going on there. We don't know what this job is, though. This job is kept very vague to us. You guys shouldn't move from here. Wait. Shinobu? You just talked about Shinobu. No, Shinobu's not the Taka, it's Hachikuji. I'd like you to introduce me to someone, and I'm in a hurry. So yeah, that's exactly what Araragi's doing in our Owari episode. Okay, bet. And why, though? Just because the monkey? Well, yeah, why do you need Araragi? Good question. I'd give her a pretty bad first impression. Okay, you want Araragi to smooth it over. The blood of the Gon clan. Okay, and just like the bath thing, the Napoleon bath thing that Shinobu said to Black Hanakawa, this is somehow connected with the darkness, maybe? Or with the nature of the darkness? You know what I'm saying? It could be. Whatever is going on with the Gon clan stuff and her desire to meet Kombaru is probably connected to Araragi and the darkness, because we're telling that story again. We don't, like, and Shinobu's reattachment to Araragi we haven't seen yet. So they're going to reattach. The Napoleon thing makes me think that the nature of the darkness has to do with the Gon stuff. Period. Okay. So yeah, we've heard that. Okay. So Shinobu time. Let me pull up one. No, we're in Shinobu time. So Shinobu time, we are after Shinobu time. We are after Shinobu time for sure, because, well, we're kind of in the no, because he's carrying out the favor that the end of Shinobu time, not the epilogue, but the end of Shinobu time had. So he's carrying that favor out now. Okay, so we're definitely there. We're gonna get the sword. And because we use it to conclude Tsubasa Tiger. And we're also going to reconnect with Shinobu and probably figure something out with the nature of darkness, which then is going to reflect back on Hachikuji. But the crazy thing is, Hachikuji, the thing that's confusing is that Hachi is dead. Like, well, because she disappeared. She didn't get swallowed by the darkness. She disappeared. Which is different. Okay, so she's in the realm of the dead, but she didn't get swallowed by the darkness. So us seeing her at the end of freaking here, at the end of Kiyomi Seed, or Kiyomi Dead. I'm just going to write dead. At the end of Dead, when we see Hachikuji, she's not in the darkness. She's just dead. And so is Araragi. So darkness is different than dead, probably. Most likely. Because the guy came back from the darkness, which we're seeing right now. This is after Shinobu time, which is when Araragi heard about it. So Araragi is aware of the darkness. And so he could have, like, somehow manifested this. Shinobu's preoccupied. Shinobu hasn't... Shinobu, I don't know what Shinobu's doing, but she's going over to Araragi's house and then meets up with Black Hanakawa in a little bit. So this, I think, is outside of Shinobu's control. It's like, I mean, like, maybe it was, like, subconscious or something, but, and, like, was, like, some figment of their connection that the darkness itself, like, split their connection, and then this is the darkness, like, putting something in between. So, who's to say? The event, and then, obviously, this guy's the vampire thing, you know, that's why the energy drain's going up. The fire is from Hanakawa, from Tsubasa Tiger. Okay, we're good now. We're good now. Holy crap. So, we need to find the sword. We're gonna find the sword, so that we can use it. Probably tomorrow night, right? Because tonight with the school burning down, that occurs. And then Shiro, so like I think that's happening right now. And then Shiro episode 4 happens. Oh my goodness, that's when we see Araragi too. Wow, you meet Gon here. Dude, then Gon pulls up on Black Hanakawa right after talking to Araragi about Kanbaru. Have you met with Kanbaru yet? And why does episode have to do with this, bro? Episode, okay, so episode's part of the don't say hitting on. I was just rushing on old memories because I saw a familiar face. Episode is here to do with the, without telling me about the case. So episode's here to talk about, the case is the Kanbaru case. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna lose it. I think we're good now. I think I'm clear on it. I just don't know what I don't know what's gonna happen, right? I know kind of, I know where all the pieces fall, but I don't know how they fall. And how they fall is super important. But that's just monogatari. Yeah, like episode, man, so my random instinctual call out that I didn't verbalize it, but I was like, when the samurai was walking in, I was like, I wonder if this is episode. That call out actually makes sense in context, low key. Like just because episode's around in this time frame, right? Not that it would have like worked like exactly, but like low key, the instincts were there for that one. Clutch, big if true. Because, yeah, she goes to Senjo's house, then she goes here. And then she... Oh, my goodness, Hanakawa. Then she goes and fights with the tiger. Okay. And then Araragi's here. But Shinobu's not here yet. Right. Dang! Look how good this is. She gets healed when she goes with the tiger, and then her hair splitting into the tiger strands. Look at it. Damn! And I can finally be sad. Oh, I want to call it my goat. I love you. I love this character. Hanakawa. It's okay. It's okay, Hanakawa. Thank you, Araragi. Clutch. Clutch, Araragi. My goat. My goat Araragi, bro. Okay. I think we got it now. I think we're good. We just need to figure out how he gets the sword. Man, he's wounded when he shows up, so there's gonna be another fight, because he's all torn up, right? When he pulls up. So... we need to figure out how he gets damaged, how he gets the sword, how he reconnects with Shinobu. I don't think he's reconnected with Shinobu here, so we might not see that until later. Like, maybe like a couple episodes later. So we'll probably in Owari, we might jump after this event at some point. I could see that happening in like episode like 10 or 11 or like 9 even, that we saw at some point jump over this event. But yeah, we'll be ready for it. Okay, bet. I feel good now. I feel good now. I honestly... timelines have never been my strong point. I'm just happy I think we got it. I think we're good right now. We're looking for the sword, the damage, Shinobu. Shinobu's big. Shinobu. I'm saving this image. I don't even care, bro. But yeah, I'll save that in a minute. I think that's good for this episode. This has been a very chaotic episode for me. I don't even have anything else to say, bro. I'm so spent on this one. Holy crap. I had like, dude, and I had so many I was having technical issues too. I think we're gonna be fine. Like, I think it's totally fine. But like, there was like, it was a cursed recording already. So to just spiral into opening up, how many pop player tabs do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 different tabs open. I got snipping tool nonsense. It's a mess. But it's our mess. Oh my goodness, it's so wholesome. But yeah, let's, I think, jump into the next episode of Owari. What will it be? Episode 9? Because we've... yeah. So episode 9 of Owari, where we figure out what's happening with this samurai. We find the sword, and then get the sword, right? So that we can use it on the tiger. And then we might, in some of these later episodes, reconnect with Shinobu, which is a big deal. Because apparently that was a blank, right? Crazy. But yeah, let's jump into episode 9 of Owarimonogatari. Under the next, of course, if you like the video, subscribe if you're new, blah, blah, blah. Comment below if you have anything there, or join the Discord and talk to me other Monogatari fans there. But until then, until the next episode 9, that's all I got for tonight. I will be seeing you then. Peace.